If you are hearing this, pause for one breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let this be the moment you stop carrying. Because this video didn't reach you by accident, you are here because somewhere in your chart, or somewhere in your life, there is an energy that the Vedic tradition calls Jyeshtha, the eldest, the one who stepped forward before anyone asked. And if that word landed in your body just now, stay. You've always been the one people turn to, not because you volunteered, because you were the only one who noticed what needed to happen. At 8 years old, you were reading the room better than the adults in it. At 15, you were managing someone else's crisis. By now, you've stopped counting the things you hold for other people. No one taught you how to do this. You just did it. And because you did it well, everyone assumed you were fine, that it cost you nothing, that carrying is just what you do. It costs you. In Vedic astrology, Jyeshtha is the 18th nakshatra. Its symbol is an earring, not a crown, not a weapon. An earring. In the old tradition, an earring was given after initiation. It wasn't decoration. It was proof that you had earned something through practice, through endurance, through showing up when no one else would. You wore your authority quietly. And that's the part that breaks you open, isn't it? You wear it so quietly that sometimes you forget other people can't see the weight. The deity of Jyeshtha is Indra, king of the gods. If that sounds glamorous, read the older texts. Indra was the most tested god in the Vedic pantheon. Every time he reached the top, something came to knock him down. Demons, his own arrogance, the universe's relentless insistence that authority must be earned again and again. He never got to rest on his throne, and neither do you. If Jyeshtha is in your chart, you know this feeling. The moment you think you've proven yourself, to your boss, your family, your own inner critic, a new test arrives. Not because you're cursed, because this is the nature of the eldest. You grow through challenge, not comfort. But here is what Indra eventually learned, and what you might be learning right now. You don't have to win alone. Indra had allies. He had Vishnu's strategy and Vayu's strength and the wisdom of the sages. He just kept forgetting to ask. Sound familiar? Jyeshtha's planetary ruler is Mercury. Mercury in Scorpio. This means you see things other people don't, and you can name them before anyone's ready to hear it. You walk into a room and you know who's pretending. You know who holds the real power and who's performing confidence they don't feel. You know what's wrong, and you can say it in one sentence that lands like a blade. This is your gift. It is also the thing that makes people flinch. Because Mercury in Scorpio doesn't soften the truth. It delivers it clean. And the world is not always ready for clean truth from someone who sees this clearly. The practice isn't finding your voice. You've always had one. The practice is learning when silence is more powerful than speech. When listening is a form of leading. When the bravest thing the eldest can do is let someone else finish their sentence. Jyeshtha governs the colon, the body's pathway of release. This isn't metaphor, it's Vedic anatomical correspondence. The questions your body keeps asking: what are you holding that needs to go? Where is the flow blocked? What would it feel like to let something pass through you instead of storing it? The dosha pattern here is Pitta-Vata, heat and wind. You burn hot under pressure, then crash. Acid reflux followed by exhaustion. Sharp words followed by withdrawal. The cycle repeats until you break it. Guduchi, neem. Consistent meals at consistent times. And the simplest remedy that the eldest always resists. Rest before you need it. Not after the collapse, before. You know what happens when you ignore this. You've done it enough times. Trust for you is not given freely. It can't be. You've been burned by people who wanted proximity to your competence, not to you. Who liked what you could carry for them, not who you are underneath the carrying. So you test. Slowly. Carefully. And the ones who pass, the ones who stay when you're not performing strength, those are your people. Your loyalty to them is absolute. But here is the shadow. You may be doing this alone because you believe you have to. Because the pattern started so early that it feels like identity. I'm the one who handles things. I'm the one who doesn't need help. What if that was true once and isn't anymore? What if the next version of you isn't the one who carries everything, but the one who finally puts something down? If this resonates, there is something you can do tonight. Sit quietly. Place your hand on your throat, Mercury's seat, the Vishuddha chakra. Not to speak, to listen. To feel what lives there when you aren't managing, directing, or solving. Inhale. On the exhale, release one thing you've been holding. You don't have to name it. Your body knows what it is. Chanting Om Indraya Namah, even silently, strengthens the part of you that leads through earned presence, not desperate control. 108 repetitions on a Wednesday, Indra's day. And if that feels like too much, start with this. Before you go to sleep tonight, name one thing you carried today that wasn't yours. Just notice it. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to let it go yet. Just see it clearly. That's the earring. That's what Jyeshtha is teaching. Not power, not authority. Clear sight. The ability to see what you're holding and choose. You are not hearing these words because the algorithm is clever. You are hearing them because something in you is ready. Ready to lead without controlling. Ready to protect without disappearing into the role. Ready to wear the earring and remember that underneath it, you are human. Not a function, not the eldest, not the strong one. Human. The weight you carry was never meant to be carried alone. And the sign you were waiting for? This is it.